Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me. Even though we have defeated Mesmer in our last video, we have not fully explored the Shadow Keep. In order to do that, we need to approach the keep via the Church District, which is to the east. But since we are trying to advance all the NPC's quest lines, we will not be heading east to the Church District quite yet. Instead, we'll be heading south to explore Stone Coffin Fissure, which is located in the Cerulean Coast. It is at the Stone Coffin Fissure that we'll find Thiollier, another NPC which we need to talk to in order to advance his quest line. So let's fast travel to the Fissure Grace to find Thiollier. Just in case you are just joining us now, you must have broken Miquella's Rune in order to access this area. To break Miquella's Rune, simply approach the Shadow Keep. If you haven't broken Miquella's Rune, there should be a berry right here. This is a pretty cool area, and our destination is all the way across the other side. Let's activate this grace. There's a path to the left to that goodie down there, but we're going to take a detour. Let's open our map, and I'll mark the places that we'll be exploring. Now, instead of taking the path on the left, we're gonna go to the right. Here's our first slug, and they're pretty resistant to physical attacks. So let's try something else. Fire or lightning should work well too. And down there is the path to the left, and the goodie we saw earlier, but let's continue on to marker number 1. Here we jump across. There's marker number 1. Now let's clear these slugs. This is the way down, but let's go grab marker number 1 first. Now let's drop down and continue on to marker number 2. Here we can drop down from anywhere. There's our marker number 2, but let's take care of this blood fen first. There's another blood fan over there. And the grace is up that way. Let's pick up our goodie and continue on to marker number 3. Our destination is down there. And to get down there, we go this way. There are a few blood fan enemies out here, so I suggest taking them out before going to marker number 3. That blood fan's club can put you to sleep, so be very careful with him. I believe there should be one more, and there he is. Now let's go to marker number 3. Now let's go to marker number 4. And there's another blood fan here. You can ignore him or take him out. There's our marker number 4, but there are still a few more blood fans out here. Alright, let's clear our marker and pick up our goodies. There's our marker number 5, but before going there, let's talk with this ghost up ahead. Alright, on to marker number 5. Let's activate this grace. Pick up these goodies. Now let's interact with the cross. Let's rest here to recharge our flasks, and we should have enough Scadutrees for a blessing upgrade. We are good to go, so let's go this way to take out a grave bird. There he is. Let's get a little closer. Now let's go take care of a couple more, and they're this way. We can continue down that way, but instead we're going to go around. Let's open our map and I'll show you our destinations. I wish they had made the map more detailed for this area so it would be easier to place markers on it. These points should be pretty close. We'll start here. And then we go north. Alright, that looks good. So let's go around. Here we drop down. Pick up this goodie. Now we drop down again. There's our marker number 1. Now let's go to marker number 2. There's a trap here. Let's get them down. Now take them out. Let's pick up our goodie. Now let's continue on, but stay to the right. The first grave bird we took out was here. You can ignore these guys or take them out for extra goodies. It's totally up to you. Here's our marker number 3, and we took out the first grave bird from up there. Let's pick up this lily. Now let's go this way to drop down. Grab our goodie. You can ignore these guys But I don't like anybody on my 6, so I'm gonna take them out. Let's continue this way to marker number 4. I believe there are a couple of grave birds up ahead. There's one. Let's push him off. Where's your buddy? There he is. Let's take him out. There's our marker number 4. Let's clear our marker and pick up that goodie. Down there is the way forward, but we want to continue going up. We'll be back here shortly. There should be a goodie this way. There it is. Let's pick it up. Now let's continue going up this way. This should look somewhat familiar. We took out the 2 grave birds that were here, and this path takes us back to the Grace. There's the Grace. Now let's go back towards marker number 5. Same thing here, you can ignore this guy, but I'm going to take him out. This next section is very annoying, so I suggest using a bow and arrow here, and you'll see why shortly. This guy is extremely annoying, and he can use a shield here too, but I found the bow and arrow to work really well. There's another sniper down there, but first we gotta take care of the guys down below. Now I'll drop down this way, then trigger this guy. Now run all the way on the left until you find cover. These guys are extremely annoying, and sometimes you do not trigger the third guy up on top. But this is the way I usually take them out. Since we are close to marker number 5, let's open our map and remark 5 more places. Bear with me here, as we'll be doing a loop, and I might change our numbering position. Do we want to clear these markers? Yeah, let's clear it. Our old marker number 5 is this way, and it is full of these exploding enemies. Before grabbing that goodie, let me remark our map so you know where we are. We don't need to, but let's trigger this last guy. Now let's remark marker number 1. Be careful around this corner. There should be a grave bird waiting for us. There he is. Let's lure him this way. This was the third sniper's location, and as you can see, it's not easy to get up here to take him out. Let's clear marker number 1. Pick up this lily. Then let's go out here, and we'll have one last sniper to take care of. Alright, we're done with these guys. Let's put our bow and arrows away. Now let's pick up this goodie before I forget. And let's continue on to marker number 2. There are a few more of those exploding guys down there. You can take them out from up here, or just drop down and trigger them down there. There's our marker number 2. Our marker number 3 is that way, but let's rest first before going there. Our mark is off the ledge, so let's clear from our map. And this is why I like to rest first. I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall off right here. Alright, let's open our map and do some more remarking. Oh, and before continuing, this area has skeletons, so be sure to have a holy weapon. Alright, we all set. Now let's get ready. Jump across and get ready for some skellies. Let's clear marker number 1, but we'll be back here. We're gonna do a loop, and we're gonna come out that way. Don't worry about that blob right now. We'll come back that way shortly. Now drop down. Come out here and drop all the way down. There's our marker number 2. Now pick up this goodie. And let's get ready for more skellies. There are a few goodies down here, so let's pick them up. There should be a few slugs up above, so be careful here. Now just run up here to trigger the rest of the slugs. Before going to marker number 3, let's rush a couple of skellies. With these guys out of the way, let's go clear marker number 3. And before grabbing that goodie at marker number 3, be careful with the ambush up above. Now let's go back up and clear the big blob we saw earlier. You do not have to fight this big blob, but if you do, you can snipe him from up here, or in our case, we're going to take care of him from outside the cave. Marker number 1 was out here, and that's where we came from to start the loop. Let's pick up our goodies. And we are done with Skelly, so let's put this weapon away. Marker number 4 is this way, and it is for that Misbegotten. And I suggest you fight him closer to the cave. And this is the reason you do not want to fight him here, because he can easily push you off. Alright, let's continue on. Let's jump across. There shouldn't be anything up here. Now let's jump across towards marker number 5. I know these guys are not lilies, but they look like lilies, so let's pick them up. There's our marker number 5. We started from way up there. Before clearing marker number 5, let's clear all the wildlife around here. Now let's pick up all these goodies. Alright, let's clear marker number 5 and activate the grace. Now let's go up those stairs and see what we can see. This is the entrance to the boss, and up there is where we started our journey. There's a ghost here, but we'll talk with him later. So let's end here, and we'll continue on another video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.